Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Wednesday Board Game Live. I'm Seppy, Chief Game Designer for Fight in a Box Games, and my special guest today is Becky from Rainbow Bunny Bop. Becky, say hello.
Hello, everybody.
All right. Not that you aren't a repeat offender, but please give us the 20-second version of who you are, Becky.
I am Becky. And actually, it's not Rainbow Bunny Bop. My game company is called Rainbow Rabbits, but that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all right. I am a indie game publisher. I have 2 games, and I'm working on 2 more. And I'm also working on building out a bigger community of games that we can all be in a catalog together. So that's like my new fun endeavor.
Yeah, I thought you had to change your name away from Rainbow Rabbits because
the product couldn't be Rainbow Rabbits because of the trademark, but my company name could be for whatever reason.
All right.
Actually, I do own the trademark, so
okay.
I ended up winning it after they defaulted. So
that's great. So, yeah. Are we going to return to Rainbow Rabbits? Is the game going to be to return to Rainbow Rabbits?
No, I've already done way too much work to make it Rainbow Bunny Bop. It is what it is. I'm not changing it back.
I understand.
Your hair's getting very long.
It is. Look at yours.
Not as long.
So today's topic is game design from motivation to method. And we've had a lot of different people on to talk about, what gets them started and how they get started. And I thought since Becky's got new games in the works, we should talk about what you've got in the works and how the lightning struck. What was it the opportunity? Was it the idea? What were you feeling?
Good question. I think the two are the starting points for both are very, very different. So one is, of course, I don't have it close by. One is a beer game, where everyone is a tap room and you're trying to have the best selection of beers in your game. And that one is a reskin and a rule update of a game called Satanimals that Megament does.
Yeah.
Because I love that game and I love the mechanics of that game. But I wanted to give it a super, super broad appeal. And then also work directly with breweries as the sales channel. So that one was kind of has been slow going because it's tweaking the mechanics to fit the narrative was the hardest thing. So that one's been ebbs and flows, but it's we're almost done. It'll probably be ready to purchase in the Seattle area for Black Friday.
Oh, that's so soon. That's very exciting.
It's been 5 years in the works though. But the rubber hit the road. The rubber hit the road finally in end of July, and it's been go, and I'm doing it.
Okay, no one said that you'd be ready for the holiday season, but Uka Chaka realizes that my skate or die skills are full in effect, and so that I could kick flip at any time. Becky, you do all the things. You're a skater, right?
No. Oh my God, I am so uncoordinated. I cannot skate.
What? You're a drummer. How can you be uncoordinated and be a drummer?
Well, I guess my feet are uncoordinated. How about that?
Pedals and drums?
I'm very clumsy. I am covered in bruises constantly. I fall down, I bump into things. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, everyone in my family skis, and I don't even do that because that's just too terrifying for me. I'm I will break a hip.
I tumble down mountains too, so I understand. It is not a good idea. When I was young and spry, I would do a little bit of skiing, but now I'm old, stiff, and fat, and I'm nope, that's a bad idea. I will. You need decades of practice to make that happen. I thought I saw you do.
Old, stiff, and fat. I need that as a shirt.
That's what fighting Vox
The
means.
tab will be like right here too, and I'll make sure the shirt is like super tight, just around my jelly.
Yeah.
What did you think you saw? You said you saw something.
Yeah, no, I thought I saw you do something sort of reminiscent of earlier, like, Becky does all the cool stuff. Maybe it was just the drumming that I had seen before, but, you're too cool for school, Becky. It's hard for me to keep up.
I know, I am pretty awesome and pretty cool.
All right. So the Satanimals reskin, the brewery game is called what?
Dank and Draft.
Dank and Draft.
Yeah, because draft beer, but it's also a card drafting game.
Uh-huh. And then where's the dank come from?
Dank? That's just like some beers are described as dank.
They are?
Yeah, especially like IPAs.
Oh, I do not like IPAs, so yes.
Well, this game wouldn't do well in Minnesota, probably. It would have to be called something different.
Well, no, like Minnesotans love IPAs. I myself, I understand that my taste in spirits comes from the 90s and has not moved on.
I actually was playtesting this game. I was at a playtest event, and a designer of a very popular game was at this event, and he was like, well, tell me about your game. And I told him, he's like, oh, it has IPAs in it. I don't like IPAs. I probably won't like this game. And it's just like it's cards. You don't have to drink them.
It's true. Uga understands that I want something different.
Yeah. You want Zima. Nice. You're like a teenage girl in the 90s.
Oh, give me White Claw.
Teenage girl in the 90s. You have sparkles in your face and you're at a bush party.
I absolutely I am. That's who I am. That's who I am.
Yeah.
All right, so this is exciting.
Is Ugataka from the PNW?
Yeah, he's close for you guys.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know?
No, I did not know.
Yeah, I have multiple reasons to go out to visit you guys, and Ugachaka is one of those reasons.
You should come.
I should. I should. Like, I pushed back the Princess crowdfund because of all the things that are going on, and that gives me a little bit of time, and I should just go out there. Like, yeah, I should just go out there. Like, I need to do like a Rocky Mountain / West Coast trip.
Yeah, like a road trip. Go see all of the sights on the way.
Oh no, I don't want to drive. No.
Oh no, we're crazy to read.
All right,
that's only like 5 days.
All right, so if you didn't know, Becky, I'm head of marketing now for Floodgate Games.
I did. Congratulations! I did not know that.
Well,
What?
I mean,
Really?
I've got 4 gigs. I got Fight in a Box full time. I've got Floodgate most times. I got Matt Paquette sometimes, and I've got Tower Games, whatever's left. So, but that meant, because I know you were very concerned about this, on Saturday I will finally get to pick up my bifocals.
So you can see.
I can see, like, I'm very excited. I had to get 2 pair because they're like, the ranges of where you can see.
Yeah. That was me yesterday at Mahjong.
Yeah, like, I need an outdoor pair of glasses that are basically like far to mid, and then I need an indoor set of glasses from mid to close.
Yeah.
But that is happening. That is happening. I'm very excited.
Well, good.
About that.
That's good for you.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited. All right, so Give us. So it's a drafting game. Game can draft. How many cards are in it? Like, how big is the box?
Oh, it's a tuck size box. 72 cards, but the cards are double sided. So there's a beer side, which is what you're drafting, and the backs of the cards are actions that if you're holding cards, you don't get to use any of the actions that you're holding. They're for all the other players to steal from you and use on whoever they want. Yeah, so it is. It's different. So definitely, like, the instructions need, like, they have to start with, like, the cards have two purposes. Because if you get that right away, the game is super fun. If you missed that instruction, the game is very confusing.
Okay, so how long does it take to play?
I would say 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how mean people are. I did a
Does that
play
make
test
the game quicker or longer? How mean they are?
It makes it longer.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But I've like worked with I've tweaked so I found like the balance, because there was a version of the game based on people's feedback that I did, and it was like it had so much mental overhead that people were taking too long to take their turns, and I was like, this was the lamest version of the game. So it's been dialed.
All right, that's good. All right, so you loved like St. Tannibals is your boy. I forgot his name again.
Marlon.
And Marlon's your guy. He is your dude.
He is. Yeah. He's my booth babe.
Yeah, so you're like Marlon, I want to do another version, and you have been talking about this since we've started this.
Yeah. And now it's happening. It's for real.
Who's doing the art for the game? Are you doing the art? What are you doing?
Right now, the art for the beer side is my art, and it may or may not change depending on. I'm working with a designer who I met last week, whose name is Allie, and her company is called Handsome Meatball, and she does beer label art for other breweries in the Pacific Northwest and Colorado. So she's going to make the back look like beer art.
Oh, that's good. Playtesters shouldn't be mean. They should be constructive in commentary. That, of course, is true. But what if the game itself is mean? That's what we're really talking about.
Yeah, my playtests, I don't think anyone's ever been mean about anything. Everyone gives like good like feedback, and I'm mean about like whether or not the feedback gets. I'll test it, but like if it gets to stay or not based on like me observing vibes.
All right, so this is very, very important. Designers, when they're getting feedback, like what do you do with it? And like individuals are going to have like wildly different opinions. And so when you're collecting, because we're getting to the method part of motivation to method, you're really looking for trends. Something that ends up coming up, or you're looking for something that strikes a chord in you that you really want to try. So you're looking for trends or inspiration. Those are the two things that feedback really, really helps a designer with. And then other statistics like how long it's taking, how many turns a person does, how many actions does, and that being roadmapped against how you were hoping to get the game to feel and its timing. Those two things tend to be much more critical that you're getting from playtesting, in my opinion. What do you think about that, Becky?
I agree. And I also heard, I don't know his name, Jimmy Carr. Do you know him? He's like a British comedian.
Mm-hmm.
And
he's the guy with that distinct laugh.
I think so, maybe. And he's like a very mean comedian.
that laugh?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. So, he was on a podcast and they were talking about like joke refinement. Because, I think the same process of playtesting happens with joke writing in that community. And he said that if you're going to give feedback or if you're receiving feedback, oh, nice. Lateral feedback is never worth your time. And so if someone's giving you feedback that like doesn't actually materially change anything, it just makes it different, but in the same way, you can probably choose to ignore that feedback. So like an example would be like, say your game had 5 dice in it that are 6-sided dice. And someone's like, I think this game would be better with like 4 dice that are 7-sided, like whatever, like, so the math is the same. You can nod and say like, yeah, that's interesting, but like, that's probably not worth your time because it's, one or the other, same outcome. Like if it doesn't really materially change anything, it's just different for the sake of different, because people like to give advice. And so it's nice to say, like, it's nice to receive the advice, but you don't have to always take it.
Well, they're giving you the things that are customized to them. Like, not everybody likes, like I said, IPAs, for example. Like, this game would be better if it was all stouts and ales. Becky, like, that's functionally not any different. Even amongst, like, beer drinkers, they'll be like, oh, that's not for me, but I like these kinds of things. No. Moving on from, like, understanding where this is, it is important, though, to give playtesters the room to express themselves in it, because everybody wants to feel seen and heard and valuable. Even if they are often just thinking out loud through their own process. Like some of the feedback that you're getting, and in the caliber that you're talking about, is people like going through their thoughts. And, right? Like, it's my turn to talk. I feel like to be a good playtester, I need to share my opinion to show that I showed up. And then I am now, going top of mind until I hit gold. Yeah.
It's sort of like the meeting problem in corporate, right? Like in a meeting, everyone feels compelled to say something, which is great. I always take all the notes. Like when anyone has any feedback, I write it down, because you never know. Like the feedback, a piece of feedback that might not end up being good for the game leads to like a thought process that leads to something else that is, right? Or like the feedback highlighted a problem, but the solution they gave probably wasn't the right solution, but another solution was found. So yeah, all feedback is good feedback, always. It doesn't all make it in.
Now, the beyond feedback for playtesting, there of course is your final questions. I like anywhere from 5 to 7, maybe 8 if you're pushing it, final questions. And your last, like, to get a real evaluation for how your game might do economically, I like my final question being, hey, would you like to be on my newsletter to hear about the game when it launches? And if somebody signs up for your newsletter, that is a buying sign. And that can indicate whether or not you are close to your goal, if the goal of your game is to publish and sell it.
Interesting. I am very terrible at that.
You should think about it. You're good at all the other stuff.
I know. The last playtest I did for the beer game at the museum, I did do that. Like after they played, I was like, you wanted to find out when this is available, and everyone was happy to like sign up on my piece of paper. The other playtest that I didn't bring a piece of paper. It was at a brewery. I just felt like that was too much. But like we followed each other on Instagram in the moment. So I'm like, I know that I've got them as a contact.
That's not commitment though. Like in the modern media, like email is commitment. Like getting somebody to sign up for their curated private environment, which is now their mail area. That's a real sign that they want to hear more about it. Like nothing like with the constant state of affairs, who knows if anybody is going to even want to do like socials at any given point, and like what their stomach for it is. But like people have dialed in their curated environments, and asking if they want to join yours is the buying sign that I think has a lot of value.
Yeah, I'm bad at that. I just don't do that because I don't send out emails to people.
Becky.
Unless you're a store. Unless you're a store. I don't, yeah.
How do your fans interact with each other and you?
How do your fans interact on an email newsletter?
They usually send me emails back.
But they don't interact with each other.
Yeah, they come to my events and my Discord to then interact with each other.
Yeah. I don't think they do.
The emails are usually a chance to call them together.
I think we have very different community types, though, right? Like, your customer is like a gamer who owns a game shelf and is like, game is life. My customers are usually like, they don't care what anyone else has at their house for games. They either like, they play Uno at the bar with their kids, or they play cribbage. And there's not like, they don't really care that there's another group of people playing cribbage behind them. Like, this is their 4-person. And like, I'm not, even when I see people playing Rainbow Rabbits and I'm like, hey, I made that. They're like, cool. You know what I mean? They're like, we love this game. You know? Go away. You have no value to us.
People, what I have heard, I take you away from this is people have hurt you, and there's a lot of opportunity there. Like, I'm constantly, with my work for Tower and with Floodgate, talking about gateway gamers and then how to make them like one-time purchasees to make them like actual gamers. Like, what do you need to do to the steps to do this? And it sounds like you're that first step, Becky. You should be doing more for them and yourself.
Pulling them through, yeah, maybe. Tabletop Hero just asked if I think like people play Uno at the bar with kids ? LOL. They do in Seattle. Seattle has every single bar has a stack of games. Most of them are tailored for children because everyone brings their children to the bar to ignore them or to drink their beer with their friends while they like kind of casually try to play Uno on the side.
Yeah, different regions have different levels of acceptability. I find myself in a conundrum in those situations because I will use adult language, and I am generally of opinion if alcohol is being served, I'm allowed to be the sailor that I was.
Oh, yeah. No, I agree. Like, if you're choosing to bring your child into a adult space, like, then your children need to be subjected to adult language. I don't.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't censor myself.
that is. Yeah, I will not filter down. Like, or if you take your kids to Seattle Pride, please make sure that they know what they're in for.
Yeah. Actually, Seattle Pride's not even like Seattle Pride's not like the scary thing. It's what do we call it? Solstice, summer solstice is like a full on naked parade. I took my mother-in-law last year. I was like, we're gonna go down to a parade. She's like, what's it about? I'm like, it's a surprise. And we were walking down to it, and people are progressively less clothed, and we get to a corner, and there's like he was probably like a 70-year-old man, just fully in the buff, but wearing shoes. And she was like, bah! And I was like, surprise! This is what we're doing. And she was like,
oh, that is hysterical. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been out to Redmond, so yeah. But that's it's been a bit. It's been a bit.
I don't think people are naked in Redmond.
Yeah, but that's what used to bring me into the Seattle area.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why you don't come back, because you can go to Redmond. You're like, this place is lame. I never need to come back.
Ding, 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 ding. I'd rather go up to Vancouver, and I did. Like, I love Vancouver.
Oh, Vancouver's awesome, too. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, we've talked about...
I don't know what snake legs is.
Yeah. So we talked about Take a Draft. You saw it and you're like, hey, I really want to do this. And it took you 5 years and you made it happen. So let's talk about your other project. Let's start with the motivation for your other project. Like, what's its name and how did it get in your head?
So the other one is Rainbow Flip and Slide, which is like another like tongue twister, which is part of the Rainbow Bunny Bop universe. So It's the same friends, the same friend group in Rainbow Bunny Bop, but this time they're in a clover patch. And it's a tile game, and you are flipping over tiles and moving tiles around to construct a rainbow in rainbow order. And that one, I had someone had given me a copy of Hive, or you know what? No, Hive was at the pub, and I was like, "This game looks fun," and we played it, and then I bought it, and
Hive is good.
I love the chonky sound of it. I was like, I want to make a chonky sound game. Like that was like it. And I was like, I don't know how
your motivation was, I need it so when I slap it down on the table like shogi, that you can feel the boom of those tiles hitting and I don't have to worry about them breaking.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Well, the irony is I've just spent all this time. I think I've been working on it for a year and a half. And my heart has been set on wood tiles this whole entire time. And it is not possible. It is not possible with how the gameplay.
Oh no.
So I'm just doing like the pressed cardboard.
Okay. Have you thought about getting yourself a laser engraver and doing them like I did the original Squirrel or Dies?
Well, I also have to color it though.
I'll send, like afterwards I'll send you pictures of my old versions and you can tell me like where that fits.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like I tried to explore like doing it sort of more bespoke. The issue is I want a full bleed of color across the tile. Like it needs to go end to end.
Yeah.
And with the color processing, like tampo printing, whatever, they can't. And I'm like, well, that ruins everything.
Have you tried acrylic?
Oh, you can't do acrylic because acrylic can't be two different colors, like on one side and the other side.
Absolutely can.
For an affordable price. Wait, for an affordable price. I'm not about to make a $500 mahjong set of a game. So
No. Like, how many tiles are there?
I don't know. There's 28.
Like, well, we should talk. Like, we should.
I've been talking to my manufacturer, and like we've gotten down to this. Like, the acrylic was so expensive.
Well, yeah. No, I mean, if for a deluxe version, like, have you seen the Koi Pond game? That's got all the things that you want.
Is it called Koi Pond game?
I think so. Let me check.
Okay, you check it out. I feel like I saw a game about koi ponds. I mean, I'm still doing the artwork, so I haven't signed any manufacturing quotes yet. So maybe it is possible.
Is it this? Yeah, it is. Kohaku.
How many tiles are in Kohaku?
The deluxe version of Kohaku is what I'm thinking of, I think. This is the cardboard version, but there's an acrylic version. Acrylic. Is it either koi or is it? I'll have to go find out. Yeah.
Look at those tiles. Thanks, Bert.
I think it's Kohaku, but I'll go track it down. Like, obviously, I know this because we do deluxe versions which are 28 tiles. For its.
So then, what's your print run?
Small, because we only sell them consumer direct and they're collector's items. They're expensive, but they're within reach.
Interesting. Yeah, like maybe my problem is that I need to work with printers and think of a smaller print run bespoke thing versus treating it like my card game.
Yeah, this is not something you want to run 5,000 of because there's no economy and scale in the acrylic versions.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, send me stuff.
Oh, somebody got it. Like the Kohaku River from Spirited Away. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'll send you the stuff, and we can talk back and forth like the advantage of it. Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, I've been doing the acrylic sets forever, and they have that awesome like table slapping feel.
And you can have something different on one side versus the other side.
Yeah, like shit. Let me just like get one for you. I should have one within reach. Here we go. Like I've been making these for. I've been making these forever, Becky.
Oh.
Like this, it's solid.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. I wonder if I'm just talking to the wrong printer.
These aren't cheap.
This didn't even come up as an option.
They had to figure out how to do it. Like this one is 2 sheets of acrylic printed together.
Yeah.
And then they glue the opposite sides together to make them one.
I see. Interesting.
Yeah. No, they're great. Like our collectors love them. I'm still using the same sets that I've had for like ever. They hold up forever. They are water resistant, so you can hand wash them, and just as long as you don't keep them submerged, they're great. Like during like cold and flu season and whatever, like we wash them both between conventions. It's the thing.
Oh, that's smart. I would love a version, of that for cards for like, because after I do an event with Bunny Bop, and I'm like, oh, these cards probably have 1,000 germs on them. The amount of kids who've touched this product, I can just throw in the garbage.
No, you have to.
Shuffled ink. Shuffled ink. They don't do. I thought they're similar to who's the one in Michigan? What's that one called?
Oh, yeah.
Game Crafter. They're very expensive.
No, Game Crafter is Wisconsin.
Or Wisconsin. Regardless, very expensive. Like this game has to be less than $25, ideally $20.
Oh, if you want less than $25 for a deluxe version of that, no.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no. The game needs to be. If I decide like, on the side, I'm going to make a deluxe version, I'm going to do a small print run, that's like a separate issue. But the game, the one that I want to sell to stores and the one that I'm working with, hopefully getting what's that called? Global distribution. That one I think is going to be chipboard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you wear, hey everybody, thank you for joining us for the live. I'm Seppy, Chief Game Designer for Fighting Bias Games. This is Becky from Rainbow Rabbits and her games Rainbow Bunny Flip.
Rainbow Flip and Slide?
Rainbow Flip or Slip?
Flip.
Like and slide.
Slide this side.
It's flip and then slide?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you often flip onto slides, Becky? Tell me more about this motivation.
Yes. The motivation was really just like, can I make a rainbow game out of tiles? This is the basics. I asked my husband, I was like, hey, do you want to come on the live with Seppy today? He's like, no. And I was like, you can talk about like what it's like from your point of view of when I'm trying to develop a game. He's like, when you do this, you never listen to any of my ideas. And I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, I was working on the tile game and I thought it was done. And, the playtests were like okay, but there was always this moment where like a cat and mouse game. And then one day we were at the bar. Can you detect a theme? And I was like, okay, Brian, we're going to throw away every single rule and start again.
Yeah.
How do we make this game? And he just like rattled off like 1,000 stupid ideas. And I was like, all right. And I had the tiles. So we're like, all right, let's do it.
Did you tell him he was stupid before or after you crossed your arms like this?
Stupid ideas. No, they're not. He rattled off a bunch of ideas, and like one of his ideas was like, he's like, why don't we just start with all the tiles down on the table? And I was like, what? Okay. And so he completely changed the game. So there you go.
You did listen to him, so his ideas weren't stupid.
Yeah, well, that's what I told him was when he was like, you don't listen to my ideas. I was like, you changed the entire game, and he was like, oh.
Okay.
I did.
Make
Okay,
sure he knows I do not think his ideas are dumb, and that I think he's a lovely human being and very smart, and should be acknowledged for his contribution.
He should. I know. I'm too mean. That's what happens when you've been married for 1,000 years.
2,000 years.
2,000 years.
3,000 years.
James, can you send me a message after this? I want to know more about you ordering 5 a pieces, ordering 1,000 and sold at 20. I would like to know more about that. And then Artisan Games, your wife is brilliant, artwork and marketing ideas, but doesn't play games. That's okay. Because, sometimes the people that aren't in the sphere are the best people to bounce ideas off of.
All right, let's talk about this. Often, this is a very important lesson that I would like people to walk away with without having to like suffer it themselves. Often, your first playtesters, and this has happened with multiple publishers, are a very close-knit or specific group of people. And if you're interested in publishing the game, you need to cast your net wider from a certain group. Like for the purposes of Fight in a Box, our first set of folks were all miniature war game players, and they were very interested in very tactical, mean, and confrontational games. And the deep dive of like having a steep learning curve, which is usually horrible for everybody else, they super duper loved. So I ended up like doing 18 months of development on a game that I loved that I can never publish. It's so like conversely, there are a lot of people who end up having their family members as close, like their first set of playtesters, unless they are sort of like avidly going out there and searching games for ideas for you and participating in that way. Like they are a cul-de-sac of ideas that can sometimes be very vocal, but not like instructive of where you need the game to go if you're going to publish it. Is that a nice way to say it?
I think so. I think too, one thing that I advocate for, and if it's possible to do, is it doesn't work for all games, but if you've got like a casual, like general market game, playing with people that aren't in the playtest space, but and that you don't know personally, is the best way to get feedback, I think. So that's what, in end of July, I was doing that. Strangers, people I don't know.
How did you find these strangers?
I asked a brewery. I was like, hey, I have this beer game. I want you to be in it when I'm done. But B, can I come to your location and just like play the game with your customers? And I was like, and I did bring friends. So like I did have people that I know and love also playing the game. But
Okay.
yeah, they just let me take over the backyard. I brought 5 different versions of the game with me, and I just went up to strangers. And I was like, hey, do you like to play games? And everyone was friendly, like, yeah, sure. And then I'd show them the game and they'd play it. And like, some of them were like, can we play it again? And I'm like, yep, I'm going to move on to the next group, but you can play with this pack until you're done. And I've done that for almost all of my things. I've just found opportunities.
You should have been like, please, here, if you like it, give me your email for my mailing list, Becky.
I just said, let's be friends on Instagram. And it's like the same thing.
Let's be friends on Instagram so I never see you again. This idea is dumb.
I don't have anything set up for email marketing, and I hate receiving emails. So I think my brain is like, I would never send people emails because I hate email.
I hate email too. Like you and I are 100% in, like I hate an email workflow. I hate a Discord or Slack workflow. It makes me a little crazy. But I understand that people want to be able to control what they're seeing and what they're getting and be able to set their filters aggressively. And I want to meet them where they are.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I get it. It's a hurdle I'll probably eventually have to get over, but
you and I can talk about it. Who's great to talk about this with?
Who?
Sparkman.
Oh, does he love sending emails? I never get an email.
No, he did. He came up with a great formula for Less Justified's newsletter.
Oh.
Yeah, you should talk to Sparky about this. Sparky is a great person for this specific thing. I think their newsletter is inspired.
Interesting. All right. I will talk to Sparky. I will use the emails to communicate with Sparkman.
I text Sparkman. Like you. I text just like.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah, but I only use emails for the purposes of like documentation. I'm like, okay, we're gonna do this way. Yeah. All right. So, tell us more about Rainbow Flip and Slide. Flip and Slide.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
Oh, somebody asked a question. What has been your experience with working with 3PLs for distribution versus doing things in-house? That's a great question. I have a distribution partner in Atlas Games, and we do pretty well at Gamma for retailer direct. So I do a little bit of both. There, we talked about Sparkman and he shows up. Yeah, Sparky. Okay. Discord was dead, and then we had what ended up happening in Nepal.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Yeah, that's fine. That's why people shouldn't be your Instagram friend because you don't even know the basics.
So true. I'm just in my own little world.
That's good. That's a great world. Don't go to parades with you, but let's go to backyards to play games.
Yeah, you can come to parades with me. Everyone might be naked. That's all. You don't have to be naked.
All right. So you were saying.
Well, there was a question about 3PLs for distribution, and you were saying you use Atlas, and then Gamma is a great place for going retail direct. I will echo the sentiment that Gamma is great for retail direct, and then if your game sells well at those stores, they are now your stores that will be repeat buyers, hopefully.
Yep.
I personally have not had success yet finding a distribution partner, unfortunately. But that's okay.
They take a chunk in an area that is already very, very slim. Historically speaking, our biggest channel isn't crowdfunding. It is distribution for Five in a Box. So, yeah, but we've been doing this a little bit longer. People are aware of our titles.
Yeah, I'm still new-ish, right? Like, I would say like even Gamma was my old my old version of Rainbow Bunny Bop. So like, I've only really become a big girl 2 years ago.
Also, like distribution folks, like if you want to set yourself up with an ACD and go direct to them, they generally would like you to have 6 sellable active titles with a sales history that you can do something with, right?
Yeah. Well, that's why this is like a diversion, but at the beginning I had mentioned that like I'm starting to work on, we're calling it like a co-op, where we are going to consolidate a whole bunch of different catalogs of other game designers who just have 1 or 2 titles. So my test subject is none other than Marlon, my favorite person. So I am now his
Marlon
distributor.
makes me jealous. You always gush about him. And you're like, Marlon's so cool. Like, you're like,
don't know what I say about you when I'm talking to him.
No, I get the same thing that your husband gets. I tolerate him. He reminds me of we've been booth married now for 3 years, like, forever. Like, his ideas are stupid.
He wants me to use email.
He's stupid. I hate email. They're stupid.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yes. The co-op is, the idea is, right, like if you have your own website and you want to manage your own thing, totally fine. But I have some of your product in my possession. And when you get orders, you fill out kind of like how it was working when I was with PSI. Like you fill out a spreadsheet that's like, can you send this order to this location? I pick and pack and I send it out. And then on my end, my catalog now also has like your games and like, hopefully the 10 or 20 other.
Like Gamers Guild does that a little bit too. Obviously, local to you, Heart of a Deernicorn reps all the like indie RPGs in that way. Like retailers are under a lot, and at least you have a retailer newsletter. But the idea, like getting them to like, how do I get your game without having to like go through a million things? Like, if you're willing to put the time into it, you can also make Fair a channel. And Fair is like, it is what it is. And it's about like 18 months of feeding that channel and connecting with people. But that's going to get you to people that you might not always get to, like bookstores, gift shops, so forth and whatnot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm doing. And that was like really,
I'm all done now.
I'm done. Next topic.
That's all I have to say about that.
Moving on. Yeah. I think it's like I want to grow it slow, sort of with duct tape, rather than having the perfect system set up. It's kind of like how I'm approaching it. Because there was like, it was like around, I started thinking about this idea maybe a year and a half ago. I was going to quit my job to do it. And I was like thinking about like all the technology I would need and blah, blah, blah. And I was writing up like the business plan. And then someone else launched almost identical to what I was trying to do. And I was like, shit. Well, too bad for me. And the one that launched, they lasted less than 6 months. Mm-hmm. Like it took them, they had all these promises and they were going to launch. And then like when they finally did, it was really hard. Then it wasn't working. And then like it kind of just died. And I'm like, okay. So I learned a very important lesson from them. Like don't do the MVP. Don't do the best version. Like do the small beta version and get the testing and the learning and like figure out the things. grow a little bit.
When I help others with business consulting, I'm often talking about you're paying for this education. Like, what is this education worth to you? Like, how much time, how much money? Like, hey, we could do this as an experiment. Like, what are you dedicated to make this happen? We've seen this in our corporate lives again and again, Becky. Sometimes people spin up processes and other things that are way more than they need. Like, and then other times people don't have enough. Like, finding out like what you're capable of and what you require to meet the goal offering, like the quintessential, like this is the core thing that needs to happen, is the sweet spot for both workflow and process.
Yeah. Yeah. Like an example of like iterative, right? Like, so we started with the spreadsheet. So Marlon's like, I'll just make a spreadsheet. And I was like, perfect. And he put a column for each of his games or whatever. And then, and he sent me some product. And after like 2 weeks, he had oversold how many products he had sent me. So I was like, okay, I guess we need to make a roll up that has like a trigger warning, like, yo, you only have 5 games left in stock at Becky's warehouse. You need to send her more. So like, then we made that. And then I was like, I also need to know how much your games weigh. So if I'm packing something that's like 2 of this type of game, then 3 of this game and 4 of that game, I'm not weighing the shit. I just need to know how much they weigh already. And then like, do a calculation. So we added that in. And so it's sort of like, and he's happy to be along for the ride. And he says, and he's like, so far it's working out way better than his current distributor. He's like, it's way faster.
Shopify does a lot of that stuff for you.
I think, yeah, like once we get to the point where like there's a single source of technology between the different systems, but it's just like he's on Squarespace and I'm on Wix. And so, like, there's no point in making it a technology decision yet. Okay. So, like, what's the middle ground? And I think most people aren't going to be willing to start with, like, oh, yeah, let's integrate a Shopify store. They're going to want to own their own stuff, prove it out, use the spreadsheet for a bit, and then be like, okay, this is working. I'm ready to integrate.
Yeah, like, Shopify is $35. Like, if it's worth it, $35 a month for you, that's it. Like, it's not a huge amount of money, but yeah. That sounds horrifying, Becky.
What is horrifying?
Spreadsheets are terrifying. I'm sort of with James on this one.
I like a spreadsheet.
You do. You love a spreadsheet. You love a spreadsheet.
Yeah. Eventually, if I have a POS system that's got everything in it, and then someone makes an order that's got multiple products and it already yes, obviously that is the end goal. But in the meantime, like Marlon's store isn't going to have all of the information that Pirate Party has, right? So like, right. I need a central location for that.
No, I get it. We should talk more. Like, all of these are like great conversations that I want to be having. Like, yeah, specifically, I want to talk about your husband and how you should listen to his ideas. But other than that,
if there's a screen recording, I will take that snippet and show it to him.
Yeah, you're like, hey, this is the. This is the guy, this is my gay husband who I love so much, I treat him as bad as you. Man.
He could be like, wait, you have another gay husband?
Perfect, absolutely. Like, why not? Have as many as you want.
Bert thinks that we should do a back-end, game publishing back-end TikTok live. I feel like that's something that like should be a thing that I host.
Yeah. Like,
it would just be different Excel formulas. Check out this formula.
I have a question. Have you gotten to participate in the do a demo day for state legislators that they do, the Capitol Day?
I was supposed to go to it, and then I didn't have a car that day, and I'd missed like the group of people who were coordinating carpooling to like jump in with them.
Who organizes
like,
that? Is that Ross?
Ross is one of the people, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna we should do that in Minnesota. Yeah, there's so many of us, and to get the ball rolling, what to do with that. Yeah.
And they are organizing. They're organizing a trip to Germany to Spiel.
That's amazing. No, James, I'm in Minnesota. Becky's out in the Seattle area. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's not safe to go to the parades.
Washington State has a booth at Spiel. Essen or whatever it's called. And it's highlighting, I think they have 10 game companies there that all have their own booth and stuff, or a table at this big booth.
So Atlas is our distribution partner, and Atlas helped a lot of other people get started in the universe. Like Fantasy Flight used to office and warehouse together. There's a lot of history with games, and in particular, indie RPGs. Now, there is a story about the love triangle that ended up happening here in Minnesota that ended up splitting that group up, and that group went to the Seattle area and is the nucleus of one of the starting eggs for where Seattle is one of the other places that you can make games, because they brought all of this industry stuff with them in the 90s.
Who is that? Is that the?
I cannot say. This is not my story to tell, but I got to if you did a genealogy of who worked together, why and how, and then do it geographically, you would be surprised.
Interesting.
There's certain hubs of it.
Ideas like that, because that's the type of thing where I'll spend it's researching.
And I know it's so good. It's so absolutely fantastic. I wish these were my stories to tell. These are fantastic.
Interesting. Maybe we can do drunk history, but it's drunk game publishing history.
Oh my god, that would be the, oh my gosh. So if you ever get to hear Andrew Chesney talk about stories from Games Workshop in 2001, this is a hysterical because he was, he's head of operations for Chip Theory now, but he was also world champion for Warhammer Fantasy. And that ended up getting him a job at Games Workshop. And so, different people telling different stories about the industry growing up would be a great,
yeah.
that could be a project.
History.
Yeah, today in tabletop history, let's talk about boom. Oh yeah.
Do you have a tweed blazer or a Peaky Blinders hat? Because if you do, then you're 90% of the way of starting that as a channel.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that would be yeah. Oh yeah, or do in the Designers Guild.
That was supposed to be a pipe. That was the worst pipe smoke I've ever done.
All right, Becky. We're here in the wrap up. It's great catching up with you. Thank you for being an amazing guest. Where can people find you next? And Rainbow Slip and Slide and Dank and Draft coming up.
You know what? I'm going to give my email address. It's at rainbowrabbits.com. Sign up to the newsletter I don't have.
I am literally going to send you an email right now. Sorry, I'm doing that right now.
My website's probably the best place, so rainbowrabbits.com. or this channel, Rainbow Rabbits Cards, on Instagram or Twitter. Nope, not Twitter, TikTok. And then if people, do people use Facebook anymore? I don't even know what my Facebook page is called. It syncs to the Rainbow Rabbits Instagram. It just posts there. I think my mom's like the only person that follows it. So, and there you go. What are you typing? I use Facebook. I use Facebook to talk to my mom. I just don't use it for my game. I just don't have an audience there.
I know I'm supposed to be like more professorial and more eloquent when I do these lives, but some guests make me go riot, and you're on that list.
Sorry, so, I bring it down a level. I lower the bar.
No. I think you're the energy that helps keeps me going every week. Like sometimes, like we're like go do things people. Like sometimes to see your friends, you have to have a comment something.
And it's GSD, get shit done.
Yeah, get shit done. Let's go hang out. All right. For Fight in a Box, next week we have Design Thinking Games. Tim is going to join me as we continue motivation to method. And then all this month, we've been talking about how to give a great demo on the board game design tip of the day. If you want to go to our other channel, if you like this content and want to see it uninterrupted in its recording, you can also go there for the long form. We have other things in the works, of course, but the big news for us is though Conquest Princess got pushed back to February, we have 2 releases in October, which are Kaiser Cucumber and the Gangs of Mechanical Corners, which is this guy, or Puppies or Poop. Puppies or Poop. Which is
Puppies or Poop. Interesting. And tell everyone about your newsletter. How they can sign up for it.
Yeah, if you want, please sign up for our newsletter. That's easy. All you have to do is go to fightabox.com, and that's on the bottom. You can sign up for it. It has, the value of our newsletter, of course, is it has insights into game design. It gives you opportunities to either play with us on Discord or in person, and then also tells you the latest going-ons from our perspective in and around the industry. So it has value.
Love it.
All right, Becky. Yeah, all right, Becky. Any other thoughts that you'd like to share with anybody?
No, but if anyone has really sweet, awesome Mahjong boards that they want to recommend to me that aren't $500.
They're $500.
I know. I don't understand why they're so expensive.
Because it's like 4 domino sets crushed together.
Yeah. That's my dream. I want just like a beautiful looking one, you know?
Yeah, I get that. All right. So everybody, Becky, you were an amazing guest. Everybody, remember, joy is a protest, and we'll see you next week on the Wednesday Board Gaming Live. Everybody stay safe and have fun. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.
Whee!
This is the last.